For today's number talk, we are going to use some splat cards. We're going to think of two numbers that go together to make 5. Now, they put some dots down, but there was a big splat that covered up some of them, and we need to figure out how many dots are underneath. So for this first one, all together there are 5. So I'm going to bring out 5 chips. There's 5. And we're going to figure out how many would be under the splat. So I'm going to take one, put it here, going to put another one and put it there, cover those up. That means the rest of these are covered up by that splat. So they gave us 2. How many are underneath the splat? 3, because 2 and 3 make 5. That's how we're going to do this today. Let's try another one. This one says all together there are 8. Some are covered up here, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are showing. So 7 and what make 8? Okay, I've got 8 chips. I just counted out 8. And we're going to cover up what's there. Did you figure out what might be underneath here? How many are covered up? Let's solve it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm left with one more. There is 1 underneath this because 7 and 1, or 1 more than 7, make 8. So 1 is underneath that splat. Okay, let's try this one. Next, all together there are 3. Do you notice there are no circles showing, no chips that are showing or counters? I'm going to pull out 3. So I have nothing to cover up. There's 0 showing. That means all 3 have to be inside. This is how you solve problems like that. You have to think about the 2 parts that would go together. So this one is 0 and 3 make 3. We're going to try another one, but I want you to think about what would it be before I come up with the counters to help you out. All together, there are 7. 1, 2, 3, showing 3 and what make 7? I've got my 7 ready, but I want you to figure it out and see if you can get this right in your head. Do you have your answer yet? I'll give you 10 more seconds. Okay, what do you think it is? I've got my 7. Let's figure it out. So I'm going to cover up those 3. And the remaining ones, the remainders are 4. 4 are covered up by the splat because altogether there's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 and 4 make 7. Let's do one with 10. So there are 10 little circles, but some are covered up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are showing. 8 and what make 10? See if you can figure that out. Did you get it yet? All All right, so I have 10 all together. I have to cover up the 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And how much is left? 8 and 2 make 10. 8 and 2 make 10. So when they showed us 8, we have to figure out that those extra 2 are there. One way you can do it is to keep counting on. We could say, I'm going to count what's showing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then keep counting until I get to 10. So 8, 9, 10. Underneath there would be 2. That's another way to do it, by counting on. Let's try this one with 10. All together there are 10. How many would be here? Two and what make 10? Okay, so let's go with the 2 covered up. That means the rest of these are going to be what's underneath that splat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I counted all of them and got to 10, but now we need to go back and count how many are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 were underneath. 2 and 8 make 10. Do you remember that paper we just did where it was 8 and 2? And now we have 2 and 8. So no matter which way we put the 8 and the 2, they both equal 10. All right, I have one more for you to do. We're not going to use the counters at all. Start with your brain. See if you can figure this out. Six altogether. 2 are showing. How many are underneath that splat? We can't just guess a number. We have to solve it and figure it out. Let's count on. So if there are 2 showing, we're going to count these 2 and we're going to keep counting until we get to 6. I'm going to use my fingers to count how many we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to stop when I get to that number. That means there's got to be 4 underneath the splat. 4, 5, 6. All together we needed 6. So 4 and 2 make 6. Okay, that is your number talk practice for today.